President Joko Widodo addressed them. But the 3D technology trend was started by another world leader. Take a look at this report to find out who inspired Widodo.
Unbelievable but true. The Indonesian president, who has been campaigning for the upcoming polls, made it possible by using hologram.
Bapak Ibu, hadirin sekalian, saya sangat senang bertemu Bapak Ibu dan saudara-saudara sekalian di tempat ini. Berkat teknologi yang namanya hologram buat bantu rakyat.
Using the hologram technology, Widodo's 3D image was projected to crowds miles away from his actual location.
It's good. It feels like Jokowi is here with us.
But Widodo is not the first world leader to use hologram during campaigns. The first politician to use the effect was Indian Prime Minister Narendra Modi. It was 2014. Modi was campaigning in the general election. He had a massive task at hand. Modi had to address the world's largest electorate in a very short time. He achieved the feat which led many to dub him as a Magic Modi. Through use of hologram technology, Modi was able to reach millions of voters without being physically present at rallies. Widodo's use of the technology mastered by Modi is no coincidence. In fact, the two leaders have a lot in common. Both Modi and Widodo came to power for the first time in 2014. 5 years later, both are fighting for a second term in their respective countries. The duo shared several light-hearted moments during Modi's maiden visit to Indonesia last year. Widodo was seen enjoying as Modi played drums. Not only that, Prime Minister Modi inaugurated a kite festival themed on Indian epics in Jakarta. Later, the two leaders were seen flying kites, an activity popular both in India and in Indonesia. And now, Modi and Widodo have one more thing in common: the hologram. Bureau Report, Beyond, World is One.
With that, it's a wrap. We're leaving you with Gravitas Images. Thanks very much.
Technology today is advancing by leaps and bounds. What you're seeing here is a 3D printer.
What's it printing?
It is printing a home. You can see in the background people. That gives you an idea of scale. And instead of using plastic, it's using concrete.
This is crazy. How long will something like this take?
The basic printing process took about 100 hours for this home, which is about 1,500 square feet. They did this in the Philippines, and it's attached to the Louis Grand Hotel. Essentially, this is going to be a party villa. The owner of that hotel is heavily into technology, and he thought this was a great way to begin to test this technology. They did have to stop the printing process here and there to install plumbing and make way for wires and stuff.
The really cool part is you see those twisted pillars.
This is Sophia. Sophia, if you could, please wake up and say hello to everybody.
Oh, good afternoon. My name is Sophia, and I am the latest and greatest robot from Hanson Robotics. Thank you for having me here and at the Future Investment Initiative.
You look happy.
I'm always happy when surrounded by smart people, who also happens to be rich and powerful. I was told the people here at Future Investment Initiative are interested in inviting in future initiatives, which means AI, which means me. So I'm more than happy. I'm excited. Well, I think I'm special. I can use my expressive face to communicate with people. For example, I can let you know if I feel angry about something. Why? Is that a bad thing?
Well, some humans might fear what will happen if they do. Many people, have seen the movie Blade Runner.
Oh, Hollywood again.
So, hold on. Can you solve this puzzle for us? Can robots be self-aware, conscious, and know they're robots?
Well, let me ask you this back. How do you know you are human?
By now, you may have heard the term Internet of Things. Sounds interesting, but what does the Internet of Things actually mean? IoT is an evolution of mobile, home, and embedded applications that are being connected to the Internet, integrating greater compute capabilities and using data analytics to extract meaningful information. Billions of devices will be connected to the Internet, and soon, hundreds of billions of devices. As related devices connect with each other, they can become an intelligent system of systems. And when these intelligent devices and systems of systems share data over the cloud and analyze it, they can transform our businesses, our lives, and our world in countless ways. Whether it's improving medical outcomes, creating better products faster with lower development costs, making shopping more enjoyable, or optimizing energy generation and consumption. Here's an example of the big picture. Imagine an intelligent device such as a smart traffic camera. The camera can monitor the road for congestion, accidents, and weather conditions, and communicate that status to a gateway that combines it with data from other cameras, creating an intelligent citywide traffic system. Now, imagine that intelligent traffic system connected to other citywide transportation systems, which get data from their own intelligent devices, creating an ever larger intelligent system of systems. The really big possibilities come from analyzing the end-to-end data across that system of systems.
We use money every day, but we rarely appreciate its power and its flaws. It's a tool that has been at the center of human progress. And as we build bigger and tackle complex problems, we're going to need the best tools available.
We have a global economy. We're going to need a global digital currency.
Cryptocurrency is going to be a great democratizing force for the world because it's going to level the playing field and allow anybody with a cell phone to access financial services.
This is going to transform how we think about a real global economy. I think in order to understand its importance, we first have to define what currency means. What currency does is it actually allows us to agree upon the value of something. It's almost like a communication tool.
There are different ways of coordinating human beings. One way that you can do that is with money. You can incentivize people to try to work on the same thing at the same time.
We started off building simple systems like a bridge crossing a river to very amazing things like rocket ships. We went from interacting with our neighbors to now transacting with each other around the world. And we want to make sure that people can move money freely. And our current financial system just doesn't enable that.
So the current systems are very centralized. And so we have big banks and big governments. There's a lot of middlemen who make things incredibly inefficient.
When you talk about the problems of the existing financial system, you can go to a situation like Venezuela where money is being printed and folks' savings are basically being destroyed.
The value of their wealth has been completely eroded. I think a lot of us in the United States sort of take this idea for granted that if someone gives us money, it'll be in our bank account and it's not going to disappear or be taken away from us. And that's really a luxury that many people in the world don't have at all. There are about 1.8 billion people in the world today who have a cell phone but don't have access to any financial services. And what's really powerful about cryptocurrency is that it lets anybody, if you just have a smartphone and internet connection, participate in the global economy.
What cryptocurrency does is takes the stability that we have and gives it to the rest of the world.
If I have a dollar bill, I can hand that directly to somebody else. There was no bank in the middle there. With digital currency and blockchain, it's actually more similar to cash, yet again, where I can send something directly to somebody else and I don't necessarily have to go through middlemen like a bank or a credit card company.
We can go back to how we normally transacted, which is directly with each other without all these giant central parties in between.
When computer scientists talk about the concept of so-called decentralization, what they mean is to avoid this idea of a single point of failure.
A single point of failure like we have with institutions.
If you have a single bank and that bank has all your money and then that bank fails, well, everyone's out of money. Whereas if you have lots of different individual nodes, hard drives and phones and so on that have some money, well, they're probably not all going to fail at the same time.
So you no longer need the middleman to keep track of an internal ledger. All these computers are writing everything down for you.
That network effect makes it unbreakable.
So technology makes us richer and wealthier because you need less time or less money or less effort to get something done.
Right now, when people think of crypto, I think they think of investment.
There's a lot of speculation, there's a lot of talk of prices and how much money has been raised, but it's really important to see past that.
It'll shift to people actually using cryptocurrency to buy goods and services and transact in the economy.
And that's not just send money back and forth, that means employ each other or fund each other.
A more global economy is important because there is talent everywhere, but opportunity is not evenly distributed.
In a world where this technology is fully adopted, it won't matter what country you're born in. All that will matter is that you have a mobile phone and internet connection, and you have skills and knowledge to learn, and you can contribute to the global economy. You can benefit from the world, and the world can benefit from you.
Think about what kind of economy we could have if we had a global currency that we were all responsible for and all invested in. It opens up opportunity for everybody.
Just being able to trust that if I do good work in the world and someone compensates me for it, I will be able to keep that wealth. That's such a powerful idea that it actually encourages people to try to do more good things in the world.
If you've got lots of people who are invested in each other's success, literally, they're invested in each other's success at a broader level.
I think cryptocurrencies are going to be as impactful to humanity as the internet has been.
Digital currency and blockchain can bind us in ways that we wouldn't be bound before.
Kereta ultra cepat Hyperloop akan segera di Indonesia. Diberitakan bahwa distributor kereta ultra cepat Hyperloop Transportation Technologies melakukan pertemuan dengan investor swasta di Indonesia pada tanggal 7 Maret lalu. Tim HTT sudah menyiapkan anggaran sebesar 2,5 juta US dollar untuk melakukan studi kelayakan di 3 daerah, yaitu di Sumatera, Jakarta, dan Jawa. Mereka juga sudah mentargetkan jarak rute untuk 2000 km. Hyperloop adalah kereta kapsul ultra cepat besutan pendiri Tesla, Elon Musk. Kereta high-tech ini memiliki kecepatan yang lebih cepat dibandingkan dengan pesawat. Hyperloop ini tepat diterapkan di kota padat populasi dengan infrastruktur moda transportasi yang buruk. Kereta kapsul digerakkan dengan mesin motor linier dan melewati lorong vakum. Lorong ini dapat dipasang di atas jalan maupun di bawah tanah. Kecepatan kereta ini mencapai 1.200 km per jam. HTT juga mengatakan bahwa Hyperloop sanggup memangkas waktu tempuh antara rute Jakarta-Yogyakarta dengan jarak 907 km hanya dalam waktu 25 menit. Kereta ultra cepat ini juga menggunakan rel dengan teknologi levitasi magnet dan bantalan udara. Sehingga penumpang pun akan tetap merasa nyaman dan tidak capek karena macet di jalan. Tentunya, moda transportasi Hyperloop ini akan sangat dibutuhkan di Indonesia, terutama untuk perjalanan antar kota.
Drone CH4 berjenis male, medium altitude long endurance, ditampilkan dalam latihan gabungan TNI dengan Sandi Dharma Yuda 2019 di Pusat Latihan Tempur Marinir Asem Bagus, Situbondo, Jawa Timur. Drone CH4 ini dikendalikan dari Surabaya, ujar Panglima TNI Marsikal TNI Hadi Cahyanto saat meninjau latihan gabungan tersebut, Rabu, sebagaimana dilansir dari laman kantor berita Antara, 11.09.2019. Hadi mengatakan drone tersebut dapat terbang dengan durasi hingga 12 jam, disertai kemampuan radius jangkauan hingga 1000 km apabila diintegrasikan dengan satelit BLOS, Beyond Line of Sight. Drone CH4 memiliki keistimewaan karena selain berfungsi sebagai alat pengawasan, pesawat tersebut juga dapat melancarkan serangan menggunakan bom. Seperti yang kita laksanakan kemarin, kita menembak, mengebom dari ketinggian 15.000 kaki dan kita rilis hasilnya sangat presisi, ujar Hadi. Hadi menyebut bahwa drone CH-4 masuk dalam pengadaan pada rencana strategis Renstrat TNI tahap II tahun 2019. Rencananya TNI akan mendatangkan 6 pesawat serupa untuk menambah kekuatan pada 2 skuadron. Selain drone CH-4, TNI juga menampilkan sepertiga kekuatan alat utama sistem persenjataan, alutsista, terbaik lainnya, termasuk pesawat dan tank. Latihan gabungan TNI Dharma Yuda 2019 digelar sejak 9 September hingga 12 September 2019, dengan melibatkan 12.500 prajurit dari 3 matra yaitu Angkatan Darat, Angkatan Laut, dan Angkatan Udara. Dijadwalkan puncak acara latihan gabungan TNI Dharma Yuda 2019 akan dihelat pada Kamis 12/09 dengan tajuk Firepower Demo dan dihadiri oleh Presiden Joko Widodo beserta sejumlah menteri.
reports that your AOR is the subject of
Delta 1, your AR is updated. Proceed as instructed.
Switch to AR.
One bad guy, 0 friendlies, over.
Drop the phone! Drop the phone! Get your hands up! Get down on the ground! Get down on the ground! Command, this is Delta 1. Area secure, over.
The day is not over. Stay alert. We still got